All right, welcome back, guys. Today is Tuesday, December 24th. Merry Christmas Eve. And today we're going to get into week 17 of Thursday Night Football. This is a great week for the NFL, great week in football in general. Yesterday we talked about the Christmas Day games, so if you want any info on those, some good picks, go check out that video. It's on my channel. Also, this week I'm going to be getting into round 2 of the college football playoff. Ton of great games there. Obviously, today's Thursday Night Football. I'll also talk about the Saturday NFL games later this week. Sunday games, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. So make sure you comment on any picks you want me to review, and I'll talk about them in the video. Make sure you subscribe and drop a like. I appreciate it. As always, we have 4 great partnerships, and we have some other ones as well with Betr, Vivid, Dabble, and Wanna Parlay. They're each offering you guys a free or a double or a welcome bonus, either a free $25 when you sign up with Dabble, no deposit necessary, you just need to sign up using my code Bonfire, or these other guys are offering a double deposit up to $200 for Betr and then $250 for Vivid and Wanna Parlay. I also post on my winnable VIP and the free picks. If you want a free week of VIP, all you have to do is download one of these apps, deposit at least $10 using my code Bonfire, and then send me a screenshot. Send me a DM of the screenshot with the deposit and my code to my Instagram at RF-BONFIREJACK, and I will hook you up. Again, these partnership deals work great. It's a win-win. You guys get the free plays, and then I get a kickback from the company, a referral bonus for sending you guys over there. So I appreciate it. Again, it's a win-win. And now let's get into the picks. So again, this is a great example of why I always talk about using different fantasy apps so you can shop lines. So this first pick we have is over on Betr, and it's Tyler Lockett over 16 receiving yards, Noah Fant less than 31 receiving yards, and Caleb Williams more than 213 passing yards. So first up, we have Tyler Lockett. Check out his stats. This line is so low. It's 16. He's had 19, 22. He didn't play this game. He had 16, 20. So he doesn't catch the ball that much, but when he does, it's usually a deep throw. And for a veteran receiver to have a line this low, it's a great opportunity. I think this one will hit easily. Again, I always talk about it too. In Thursday games, it's usually lower scoring. So that's why you'll see in this video, I take a lot of unders. But when a line's that low for a wide receiver, for a veteran wide receiver, I like to take the over on that. Now, I talked about, for this slip, why I like to shop lines. And the Noah Fant line is a reason for this. So I was looking at lines yesterday and this morning. Another thing too, lines shift throughout the week. So make sure you're always, if you see one you like, hop on it. Originally on Dabble, it was 29 receiving yards, his line. And then since I wanted the under, I went over, I was looking at Betr, and I saw that the line there was a yard higher. Now, a yard may not be a lot, but when it's a line at only at 30, when it's less than 40, these lines, every yard matters. And so I was like, hey, you know what? I might as well add it on the app that has a better line that I can take advantage of. So instead of taking it on Dabble, I took it over at Betr. And the reason for Noah's under on that, he had 50 yards last week. But other than that, he really hasn't done much. 15, 18, 26, 22. He had 2 back-to-back good games, and then the rest are under, right? And he has another big game and then under. And especially, too, going back to it, these Thursday night games, they're low scoring, more ground and pound. The total, I'm going to guess, will probably be in the high 30s, low 40s. Again, you never know, but that's usually kind of how I view Thursday games, how a lot of people do them because they're on a shorter week. So I like that. And then Caleb Williams passing yards over 213. He's been kind of all over the place. Last week he had over 300. Then he was under 2, over, under. Or no, he went over in this time, but I just meant with 200. But I like him on the over in this one because the Bears are constantly playing from behind, which means he has to throw the ball. He's going to be trying to push the ball, make it up, because they'll be playing from behind, even if it's, even if they're only down 3, 7, 10, something like that. So for quarterbacks that are playing from behind, I like to take their overs. So again, lock this in on Betr. Use my code Bonfire. Double deposit $200. Deposit $10 and just send me a screenshot of that. I appreciate it, and I'll hook you guys up for a free week for helping me out on that and getting me that referral bonus. So the next one we have over on Vivid, and again, that's why I keep reiterating it to you guys. Use multiple apps because now one thing that, especially for the holidays, so like Betr, from what I've seen, I haven't seen any anytime touchdowns on Betr, but Vivid and Dabble have them. And Vivid and Dabble have been boosting them recently for the holiday season. So Keenan Allen anytime touchdown is boosted 1.5 times. He's been scoring a ton. Touchdown the last 2 games, and then he did in the 49ers, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown. So he's scored in 4 out of his last 5 games, which is great. It's great for fantasy, and it's great for us so we can take advantage of it, especially when it's multiplied out by 1.5 times over on Vivid. DeAndre Swift, we want less than 53 rushing yards. Under, he had over, under. So in the past, 5 games, he's only cleared this once. And kind of similar to what I was saying, I think the Bears will be playing from behind, so they'll have to throw the ball. They're not going to be running it as much. So his under, DeAndre Swift, under 53, I like a lot. And then Geno Smith, under 235 passing yards. When I was looking at his stats, I was kind of going in between. He had a big game last week, and sometimes when they quarterbacks or any players have big games, it'll inflate the line a little bit. So this is where sometimes, whether if they have a big game, it'll inflate it up. If they have a bad game, it can inflate it down. And that's kind of when you kind of want to take advantage of the opposite side of it. And again, they were playing the Vikings, which is one of the top teams, so they had to throw the ball a ton, which is why he went over 300. But against the Bears, they're not the great. Again, keep reiterating, it's a Thursday game. I like this to go under. So again, we got Keenan Allen, anytime touchdown. DeAndre Swift, less than 53 rushing yards. And Geno Smith, less than 235 yards. This one is over on Vivid. Sign up using my code Bonfire. Double deposit. This one's all the way up to $250. Deposit $10+ to get that. And then send me a screenshot and I get you a free week. Before I get into the last selection, make sure to let me know in the comments what games you want me to review, what picks you want me to review, and drop a like, drop a subscribe. It helps me out, and I really appreciate it. And lastly, we're over on Dabble for this one. Sign up using my code Bonfire. Free $25 on sign up. You don't. This one's great. You don't even need to deposit any money. They'll hook you up no matter what. But if you want that free week, deposit $5. That's all you have to do. Deposit $5. Send me a screenshot with the code over to my Instagram. And here we go. We got Keenan Allen more than 59 receiving yards. Keenan, like I've talked about, has been playing great. 140, 82. Low here against the 49ers, but then up again, 70, 80. So in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, 4 times he cleared this total. Again, I know it's Thursday, but this is a lower line. He only has to get 60 yards to clear this, and so I like this one a lot. Geno Smith, interception. He threw 2 last week and 1 the week before. He didn't have any for 2 straight games, and then prior to that, interception. He had 3 against the Rams. Thursday games can be very sloppy. I could easily see him trying to force the ball, throwing it. Even sometimes, we've seen a lot of the times too, this year more than usual, that their teams are trying the end of halftime Hail Mary. And obviously, it's not a likelihood that this will happen, but stuff like that where they'll just throw the deep ball. If it gets picked off, it gets picked off. But then that's when we can take advantage of a line like this. And then Lastly, again, like I was mentioning, Dabble's boosting a ton of their touchdown props. So this one we have Jackson Smith, anytime touchdown, boosted 1.5 times. Let's go over to his stats. He scored a touchdown pretty much almost every other game. Now, this doesn't look as good because this would be the game where he doesn't have one, but I feel very confident in him going back-to-back games. He's played phenomenal. So I think he will be able to clear this relatively easily. So let's go to recap the picks. We have Tyler Lockett, more than 16 receiving yards. Noah Fant, less than 31 receiving yards. Caleb Williams, more than 213 passing yards. This one is over on Betr. Over on Vivid, we have Keenan Allen, anytime touchdown. DeAndre Swift, less than 53 yards. Geno Smith, less than 235 yards. And then lastly, on Dabble, Keenan Allen, more than 59 receiving yards. Geno Smith, anytime interception. Then Jackson Smith, anytime touchdown. Another pick when I was looking at Jackson Smith, look across the lines. His total, I think, is about 72 receiving yards. If you do like the over, I would look at his line for him to take. I mean, he's been crushing it this season. He's played phenomenal in the past, 7 or 8 games. So if you do want to look at like a high receiver total, I would advise taking him. But yeah, so that's the Thursday night games. As I mentioned, if you want to see the Christmas Day games that are coming up tomorrow, I already have a video. It's on my YouTube. Check that one out. Let me know in the comments what you like there. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. All of these links for all these apps, they're in the description below. And if you want to just go on the VIP, that link is below as well. So again, all the links are right there. They help you guys out. They help me out. You guys get the free plays. You can get up to $725 in free plays, which is phenomenal. It's a win-win for both of us. I really appreciate it. Again, for the rest of the week, we still have college football to review, or college football playoff to review. We have Saturday games to review, Sunday night football, Monday night football. I'll be getting into all of those. So make sure you subscribe so you get the info when it comes out right away. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.